Hey, what's up guys, Matt Shiny here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about what is my best CSGO investments, some CSGO investments that really haven't done too much for me, and just pretty much all that. But before we hop on into it, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it definitely helps me out a ton. And if you guys have not checked out my second channel, I post daily Minecraft videos there, so it'll be the top link in the description. And then this video is also sponsored by Skin Wallet. So if you guys have not heard about Skin Wallet before, it's a super easy way to cash out some of your CSGO skins for real money. It's super easy, they're super quick, and they've got a lot of trust factors like several layers of anti-scam and verification that make sure everything is going as you plan. The reason I like it is because there's two different ways you can go. You can go with their instant sell, which might be a little bit lower than the market prices, but you're gonna get cash instantly. Otherwise, if you feel like that's just not what you're really looking for, they also have a market feature where you can sell directly to other people, and this way you're going to be getting a little bit higher than the instant sell feature. But either way you do it, you're gonna be able to cash out your money super quickly. And some of their items even have a 0% fee going on. If you're selling anything Broken Fang, currently there's a 0% fee also with some of the higher tier items. And if everything doesn't go as according to plan, their support is super quick and easy. Overall, it's a super easy way to cash out some of your skins, and if you're looking to buy some skins, you can potentially get up to 30 to 40% off, so it's super good whether you're on the buying or selling end. But let's hop on back into the video. Coming back to the inventory here, or the spreadsheet, this is pretty much all of my CSGO investments. It's not everything, but it pretty much wraps up everything that I've purchased as a CSGO investment. First up, there's a lot of things to go over, but I think what's the most important is the most percentage profit I've gotten ever, and that's roughly around 1300%. Now this seems like an extremely high percentage, and it is, and that's the only reason it's possible is through the Katowice major capsules. The capsules that you can buy at majors are super profitable, but they've been certain to decline. As you can see here, the Katowice ones are currently selling for around $4.25, but right above it I've got my Berlin capsules, and those are only selling for roughly $1. Now that's still a really good return, but you can see this one was around 1300% for Katowice, but Berlin was only around 200 to 300%. So it's definitely a good amount, but just big decline since the previous major. Otherwise, most of my CSGO investments really rely on cases. Now, the case I have the most of is the CS20 case. I've got just under 1800 of these. I picked up pretty much all of them for around 10 cents. I picked them up, pretty much all of them, before the big non-prime update happened, and a couple of the night of when it was still really cheap. Same with the Horizon case. I picked up a lot of those for roughly 8 to 10 cents right as the non-prime update came out. I was sitting right at my computer when it happened, so I got pretty lucky there, and I was able to pretty much snatch out 1,000 of the Horizon cases without really having to overpay much for them because it was just the night of and people weren't too aware of it. Another case that I've really liked, and one that I pushed for a long time, actually I didn't pick up too much the night of, but I've just had a lot in stockpile, and that's the Spectrum 2 case. I really like the Spectrum 2 case moving forward. Currently it's sitting at 41 cents, which is a pretty hefty price. I definitely will say that. I think there's definitely some room to grow still. And then, you know, I gotta go with the Shattered Web case. Shattered Web case, one of my favorite cases of all time to invest in. Right now sitting at $1.55, which is not a terrible price. I would like to see it either a bit higher or a bit lower. I would love to see it drop back down to $1-ish so I could buy a ton more. Don't think that's really going to happen though, it's very unlikely. Moving into the cases that I have that are in the prime pool. The only one I really have an investment of is the clutch case. Now I pretty much have around 500 clutch cases, and I picked them up for roughly 9 cents. The current price is sitting at roughly 36 cents here, and that's a pretty good 300% profit, but I don't think I'm going to be picking up any more clutch cases. I don't like that high price point. Makes me kind of nervous because I feel like there's a pretty high chance that the clutch case will not be one of the cases moved into the rare pool. I think that we've pretty much seen by Valve that they want to keep a glove case in the prime pool, and I feel like the clutch case is going to be sitting there for a while. I think unless the brand new case that comes out next in roughly 2-ish months is our prediction is going to have gloves, I feel like the clutch case is probably going to be in the prime pool for a while moving forward. That pretty much wraps up my case investing. Really the last thing I want to hit on here is the sticker 2 capsule. I like the sticker 2 capsule a lot. Right now we're seeing a small correction in price, which is really good for the capsule overall. It's fallen back to roughly $22. I've got 17 of these. I picked them up for all around $10-ish. And we're sitting at a pretty good profit of just over $13 each, which is really good considering these capsules did not move for a long time. And then the other capsules I have is I've got roughly 1,100 of the RMR capsules. I've been thinking about potentially liquidating about half of these just because I feel like the RMR is starting to slow down and I don't know how much longer it's really going to take. I feel like although there is a lot of potential for these moving forward, 1,100 is a lot to have into this, and I feel like once we get closer and closer to Stockholm, a lot of people are going to start liquidating them, and we're going to see a price stagnation roughly around what we're kind of seeing now. We're seeing a price stagnation now, but I feel like it might be at a little bit of a higher price point, so I'm starting to hang on to those still. But overall, the total portfolio comes out to just around 3,400 is what I have in investments. Now, I've also got some skins I don't really consider investments, or I at least haven't put on this chart because it's really complicated, and that's my USP target acquired that I'm potentially going to use to trade up for a not fade. I'm still not sure on that. That might be a video at a very later date. But overall, I've put in about 1,600 of that 3,400, so I've made roughly 110% profit, which is really good. But in CSGO terms, I'm really not making a total amount of that profit if I wanted to cash it out, since you cannot always get 100%. Roughly, you're looking in the range of 60 to 85% is a really good range to try and look for. But as always, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.